Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
52 blasted. Green jack. White. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Cheetah. Hey.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. To the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing on first down, Estes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Estes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Allen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Estes, flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slide blue. Blue striker.
Back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Estes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Ian Thomas from 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the double.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Drill 52. Edo Blues. Blaster 6.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. David Njoku, 60 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. To throw on 2nd down, Estes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Estes. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Estes over the middle, complete. That's more. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
That's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Off the play fake. Estes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, their next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Estes trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, fucking right. He wasn't even looking at the ball.
Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Allen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Packers.
Rondale Moore
from 10 yards out.
And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
White, red, like it. Don't take it. Hut, go. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a throw here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a nice throw there, and CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come, and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Let's go now.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Blue strike.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, blue. Yo, blue.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Back to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, it's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. Allen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Allen. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Slot man moves right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And